So this episode has to be done. It has to be done. I just did a video almost segueing into what we are about to talk about right now, and that is the major announcements that Dana White just came out with. Let's talk about them. So, what I was discussing in the last video was the shakeup of the lightweight and welterweight division after what happened at UFC 315 with Jack Della Maddalena getting the belt off of Bilal Muhammad. So, looks like it's happening. Islam's going up to 170. He said he wasn't going to vacate the belt, but it looks like he is vacating the belt because Charles Oliveira is going to be fighting Ilia Topuria for the vacant lightweight championship. So you got Charles and Ilia booked for the lightweight championship. June, was it 18th, 28th? June 28th. As a fight fan, I'm stoked. Now, I did want to see Islam versus Ilya. Of course, I did. I think a lot of people wanted to see that fight. You know, just styles make fights and it'd be an interesting clash. But you know, this fight is going to be a fantastic fight because you got an absolute dog in Charles Oliveira and an absolute powerhouse taking out everybody's favorite fighters with Ilya Topuria. So that matchup extremely exciting. I said it in a podcast. I said it in the reel. Make it happen, and they made it happen. It's like UFC was listening to me. Shout out to Dana White because I told you, you know, anytime Dana White goes on Instagram, it's either really dope ass news or some boof ass news. And today was some really good ass news. And it's not just because Ilya and Charles is booked. We have another championship matchup that got booked, and it is booked and locked in for August. Dricus du Plessis has to defend his middleweight championship against Khamzat Chimaev. Finally, Khamzat is getting the title shot. It's well deserved. We know this. Not only is it well deserved, it's something that people have been wanting to see since the second he started. I mean, this man came into the UFC in 2020, started duffing people out, and then immediately was like, okay, this guy doesn't even get punched in the face. He's going in there just smoking dudes quickly, making it easy night, easy work. People were like, this man is going to be interesting. Doing it, he was doing it at the welterweight and the middleweight division. He was bouncing back and forth. He caught a lot of attention in 2020, and since then, it's been a high rise for the guy, and I'm rooting for him. You know, I hope to see him actually do what everybody has predicted him to do. But this is going to be a very tough one. Don't think Dricus is going to be no slouch. People think, oh, Dricus, look, Dricus has such an awkward ass style that it does not matter what style you bring to him. His awkward style is going to catch up to you at some point in the fight. If you make any mistakes, if you leave any openings, or if you think that you're doing something to him that's going to keep him from pressuring you, you got to think again. Khamzat's obviously going to go in there. We know Khamzat's going to shoot. He shoots quick. He shoots off rip. You don't even need to set it up. He just shoots quick. And it's quick and he gets the takedown. When he wants it, he gets it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. You're going to have probably some crazy style scrambles from DDP, some him trying to definitely make Khamzat pay anytime he does shoot. But don't forget, Khamzat's good on the feet too, so it can be very interesting. The thing with Dricus is he is so damn unorthodox that it just throws a loop to anybody, man. It really does. It does not, it's not an easy fight for anybody. It does not matter how talented you are. And the other thing about it is through Khamzat's career, as much as a dog he has been, we have seen him fade anytime that he has had to be in later rounds. So if Dricus can weather the early storms, right? This was kind of the same prediction with the Rob Whittaker fight. If Rob could weather the early storm of Khamzat, he should be able to come back and get this done. Clearly wasn't able to. Clearly couldn't weather that storm. So in summertime, we are stacked. We are stacked this summer. Charles and Ilya, Max and Dustin, DDP and Khamzat. I love it. I love it. I love it. There's only two more fights to make, UFC. Only two more to make, and I will tip my hat off to all accomplishment in 2025. I'll stop bitching about all the bad fights of 2025 if you just announce these two more fights. We already know one of them. And he keeps teasing us, saying that he's gonna announce it and saying that they're gonna make it happen. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But Tom Aspin on John Jones, it needs to happen. Is it ever gonna happen? Probably not. But Dana keeps saying he's getting that work done. He's trying to make that currently. So make that. And then I do think you have to do Magomed Ankalaev and Alex Pereira too. And what a dope card that would be if you did John Jones versus Tom Aspinall with the co-main event as Magomed Ankalaev and Alex Pereira. You want to make it the biggest card of all time? Valentina versus Zhang Weili. Thank you later. Telling you, man, I should be a matchmaker. I should be making these fights. I will make some dope ass fights for you guys. I know a lot of fans would love to see some of the fights that I think of. I know this. I just know this. I have conversations with people from time to time of hypothetical matchups, dream matchups. What would happen in this matchup? What would happen in that matchup? And there's always something to be said that people are like, man, that is something I want to see. I want to see, right? Like a hypothetical matchup that will never happen because it's impossible to happen now. But a prime 145 Conor McGregor versus this prime Ilia Topuria. Hypothetical, interesting matchup, right? But then you talk about another type of matchup. John Jones versus DC at heavyweight. Never going to happen, but people would want to see that fight. A lot of people wanted to see that fight. Corey Sandhagen and Sean O'Malley. I've mentioned that one a million times. Million times. That's a fight that we can see, we can get, and we do need to make. If Sean gets past Merab, and he would have to do it by KO to not make a third fight happen. He would have to knock Merab out to avoid the opportunity for third fight. You give it to Corey Sandhagen, will be the next number one contender. But if Sean goes out there and wins, and it's a back and forth fight, and it's not the dopest performance, and you'll end up getting a third. You'll end up getting a third that you didn't ask for. Give me Corey Sandhagen and Sean. And like I said, Zhang Weili and Valentina. There is no other flyweight matchup to make but that one's fucking make it. But that's it for this one. I just had to come through. Of course, when a dope announcement like that pops out, I have to come through and talk about it real quick. Obviously, Ilya and Islam was the matchup that we wanted to see, but I will take Ilya and Charles all day. Am I horrified for that? Yes. Yes, I am. Because Ilya's out here knocking out everybody's favorite fighters. And Charles is my favorite fighter. And knowing my luck, he gonna get sparked. But either way, you know I'm still gonna be rocking with Dobron. I think he can get it done because he's always dangerous. Doesn't matter who he's against. It's Charles Dobron Saliveri. He is dangerous no matter what. So just remember that. But either way, that's it for this episode. I appreciate you guys for watching. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when the next episode is out. Catch you on the next episode. Your boy Bando's out. Peace.